Capone, who was married
Who
to
the fuck is this?
Sure.
It's your benefactor, nigga. I'm coming up.
Come on up, nigga. It's
Understand
open.
that, you know, my pleasure of living demands that I have a good-looking woman, that I'm with a good-looking woman. I couldn't go out with a woman old enough to be my wife.
O.D.
Look at you and your free ass.
What's up, man?
Come here, boy. Give me a motherfucking hug.
I didn't know you was coming by.
Yeah, my nigga.
Good looking out, man. I don't know what to say, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Who was there for your ass,
You
huh?
was there for
Who?
me. You,
Who?
you,
Who?
nigga, you.
You goddamn right. See, that's how that shit works. You get your ass in trouble, I get your ass out. That's my motherfucking job. And I don't mind telling you, nigga, it's steady work.
Hey, look here, man. I'm still scared to the motherfucker OD. They talking like they serious as hell. Give me time for that machine gun shit.
Oh, come on, man. They just trying to put a fight in your ass.
If that's what they doing, they done did it.
How old is that machine gun shit, huh?
About 3 years.
3 years? Come on, man. That's an old crime, man. They ain't got room in the joint for all these niggas out here killing people now. How they gonna find room for you?
Hey there, this is Jim Rayner reporting on ConquerCup number 19, and this is a preliminary round match between Elites and En1gma. Both Elites and En1gma are currently in the top 10 in the EA ladder. Elites was a finalist in the previous ConquerCup event. En1gma has been to the grid round several times. In fact, both of these players have won many ConquerCup games. So again, this is a preliminary round match, so it's a best of one. The winner moves on to the next round. The loser is eliminated. Elites is an Empire player who 95% of the time plays as Empire. En1gma is an Allies player who 95% of the time plays as Allies. So we're going to have a bit of a classic matchup going here. We've got Elites as blue Empire on the top of the map and En1gma as green Allies on the bottom of the map. Let's get started and see what we got. So we'll focus on Empire first because we get to see some buildings that pop out immediately. And the first one's a generator core. Pretty standard. Next building is a dojo core. And En1gma as green Allies at the bottom has produced a boot camp, and it looks like he's going to crank out a dog. And it looks like his next infantry unit is going to be an engineer based on how slowly it's coming out of the boot camp. Now, Elites is now producing 3 dojo cores, 1, 2, and 3 dojo cores, and he's got 3 dojo cores and 2 ore refineries. So that's pretty much going to use up all of his cash. Now, it's an interesting placement by his first. Each of his dojo cores are placed in a pretty conservative area, not extremely aggressively placed. Now at this time, En1gma is pressing forward with a single engineer, 3 peacekeepers, a dog is camped out, but the dog is going to get taken out probably by this Imperial warrior because of how nicely, how within a certain distance, within a certain distance, Elites has placed his dojo cores. Now that engineer, there's nothing around it, so that engineer will easily take that oil derrick. At the same time, En1gma has taken the oil derrick on the right side, and Elites continues to crank out infantry units, and he's produced a mecha bay. Elites is running at 2 ore refineries, and En1gma is running at 1 refinery plus an airbase. So En1gma got an airbase a little bit on the early side, which some Allies players like to do. Now the peacekeepers are going to back off. They don't want to have a big fight here with Elites Imperial warriors because they know they won't be able to stand up to them, and Elites is attacking the oil derrick, attempting to chip away at least a little bit at En1gma's economy. En1gma has produced, let's see, I saw at least 1 Apollo fighter. And there it is. The Apollo fighter is camping out on top of the mecha bay, making it impossible for a mecha Tengu to rise from the ground into jet form. And Elites is backing off. with his Imperial warriors, and En1gma at the same time is pushing forward. And Elites goes into sword mode to back his Imperial warriors way off. And it looks as though the third Mecha Tengu is probably going to do the job. The Apollo fighter will not be able to stand up to the 3 Jet Tengu, so it backs off. The Vindicator bomber backs off. And interesting scouting there. Elites has done a nice job of scouting En1gma's base with the burst drone. And En1gma continues to. He's probably going to try to shoot down the burst drone with his Apollo fighter, and he manages to finally shoot it down. And now En1gma is pressing forward towards the oil derrick of Elites on the right side. Elites has got 2, 4, 6 Tengus. Now all 6 of them are in jet form. And so he looks as though, yeah, the Jet Tengus are going to be pressing forward, and they will be willing to take on the Apollos. 6 Jet Tengus, and 1 of the Apollos is down. So basically, the Elites controls the sky. Now En1gma has managed to take out the oil derrick. Both players are running on 2 ore refineries, or 3,000 ore per minute. The Elites is sitting there with 6 Tengus. I'm not sure what he's going to try to do with them. But Elites definitely, after shooting down that 1 Apollo, definitely has gained control of the skies. There's not much En1gma can do. Wow. And that's not very good. I mean, there goes $1,000 worth of Imperial warriors run over. And En1gma has his ore collector being shot up, and there's nothing Elites can do. Elites has got 3 Apollos. Well, the 3 Apollos may shoot down some of these Tengus, but he's not going to get all of them. And unfortunately, this is going to stop En1gma from doing anything about the single Mecha Tengu that is shooting up the prospector, the ore collector, in En1gma's main base. So En1gma is stuck. He's got a bomber he's got a Vindicator inside the airbase, and there's nothing he can really do to take it out. So he's just going to have to live with a lower economy right now. And Elites is not really trying to expand. And Elites has decided to pull back. Elites is pulling back with his Jet Tengus. He stopped camping the base of En1gma, probably because a couple of Apollos reared their ugly heads, and these peacekeepers are going to cause a little bit of problem. Oh, and the peacekeepers lived. All the peacekeepers died, but they lived. Well, now they all died, but they lived long enough to take out the ore refinery and sort of even the score economically. So En1gma did a nice job of crippling or knocking down En1gma's Elite's economy. Elites, however, has produced another refinery core, and the refinery core is going to go into the water, which is a fascinating choice, because a Striker VX can't really go out into the water very well. And now here comes En1gma pressing forward with 2 Apollos. And let's see what else he has in his airbase. It doesn't look like he has much else. So this is it. Now, hopefully En1gma is going to wisely